Okay, so here's my gasifier. The reactor. It's a 4-inch tube, 16 inches long, with a donut cut out on it and welded around it. You can see the weld bead. It's sit down in there. Underneath there is a shaker grate, which is a stainless steel bowl with holes drilled in it, chained to the side of it. Here, these are 2 ignition tubes, if you can see that. This one here is 1.25 inches. It's actually welded directly to the 16-inch pipe itself. This one here hangs over the shaker grate. This is the FEMA one, ignition tube. It's a 16-inch diameter compressor tank that I just cut the top off of. Probably a 20-gallon, actually not even 20, probably a 10 or 15 gallon, 12 gallon. This is my sand filter, which is a air tank, like a 4-gallon, 3-gallon air tank. I've cut the top off, welded some latches on. This here is my inlet tube, which is turned upside down because there's holes drilled along the bottom of it. It's filled with sawdust. This here is a piece of rubber hose that's heat resistant. You can touch it with my hand. That's pretty hot. That's not. I'm wondering if that has something to do with it not igniting right away. This cyclone filter, and I'll turn this away so you can see it. The cyclone filter is again another little air tank where I've welded this pipe at an angle in there and beveled it, so it creates a cyclonic effect of spinning the air down underneath it. If you can see it, I just have a 1/2 inch nipple coming out of there with a cap on it. I've capped it off that I drained. If it would ever light, I would drain that. My shaker grate handle, as you can see, to shake it up. This here is nothing. It was just part of the compressor tank. I just didn't remove it. The plumbing itself, I have a small fan. It's an exhaust fan off of a heater in a home. I just bought it from a heat and air place. I don't know what CFM it is, but if you can't hear it running, it is. You can see some smoke blowing out the end. There's an 1.25 inch valve tied to a T with a cam locks to another valve, and this would actually go to whatever type of engine I'm running. 2-inch exhaust pipe. I'm going to back up away from this just a little bit so you can see the whole thing and how it's running. I'm using pellets and wood chips, that you can see down in there. Some wood chips. And the fan, and you can see I've lit it. There's smoke coming out of it. I've capped off the ends. Everything's airtight, but it just will not ignite. I cannot figure out why. If it's the size of the motor, maybe not sucking or blowing enough out or pulling enough. If it's a minor air leak, I've tried to check everywhere for air leaks. Everything's welded up good and tight. I don't know what it could be. Is it the type of wood chips I'm using? I just do not know. Any help you can give me on this, I would greatly appreciate it.